Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 PSN PS1 review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Syphon Filter, which if you've never played it before, it's basically a third-person shooter, and I personally think it's a very good one at that. Starting the game, you can pretty much view the briefing and that, you can view cutscenes and stuff, or you can skip them. I do actually think the cutscenes and the story and the voice acting even is rather good, but I might as well skip it for now, and to be fair, I'll probably try and show one later because there's no way I can actually show any music because the music's very on and off in this game. But from there though, when you push start, that's where you get your options screen to be able to choose your controls. You can fully customise them, which is good. You can just do pretty much everything. You can also view your objectives, your map, your parameters, just stuff like that. All the type of stuff that you need to do. Controls are actually pretty good as standard, and to be fair, I don't need to change them unless I play on the PSP. But the whole point is you just basically go around and you are a James Bond style character. You are like the man, the top agent and that, and you have to do your objectives and that. So this mission here, for example, the whole point is I have to go around, I have to find these bombs, I have to find a way to get to the bombs, disarm the bombs, I have to kill the people who's planting the bombs, because there are boss fights, and some boss fights are actual levels, meaning you'll get a full level where all it is just fighting that one person, but then there's some boss fights like this where it's just part of the level and you'll fight a big person with a name above his head instead of just a, well, non-name. Although to be fair, it appears to just pretty much put up flak jacket as well on the hard enemies as well, because it means that they're wearing a flak jacket. You've got quite a few weapons at your disposal throughout the game, but at the moment I've only really got some of the basic stuff. However, I am just about to get a shotgun, so I'll make sure to show that off, because the shotgun's really good. The aiming system's good as well. You can just basically fire randomly and it'll pretty much do an auto aim, or you can actually do a full-on aim like this and you can get headshots and stuff. And when you're not paying attention, you can also die miserably. And believe it or not, while you've got sniper rifles and shotguns and M4s and all that, the taser's possibly the best weapon, because the taser, when unfortunately a yellow guy doesn't put you off there, the taser, you just keep tasering him and tasering him, and I will show this off, and you actually burn the victim to death just by firing so much electricity into him. It's really sick and twisted, and also so funny to watch in this type of crappy graphic type thing, because don't get me wrong, back in the day this was the daddy of graphics pretty much. On the PlayStation it was one of the best looking games I had, but now it just looks terrible. And there we go, just stand there letting them burn. Although best move, otherwise I'll die again. But as I say, it is just your standard agent style game. You do run around, you kill people with numerous weapons, you solve riddle type things almost, and like solve where the bombs are, disarm the bombs, and do this, that and the other, and it's just basically that for 21 missions, I believe. I think this one's 21, I'll just have to double check. No, this one's 20, it must be the third one that's 21 or something. Either way, 20 missions over 5 proper settings type thing, and it's just, they're all really long missions, so it's the type of thing that's, well, to be fair, the ones where it's not just bosses, they're all really long missions, so you're going to have plenty to do there, and I severely doubt it's the type of thing that for the £3.50 or £4 that it costs on the PSN, I doubt there's going to be any complaints over length. While you're playing as well, you'll also every now and then have to contact Leanne Singh, or to be fair, I can't pronounce it, but basically she's well, Intel, I suppose, your eyes and ears. She's doing all the behind the scenes work and will give you hints and tell you where to go on that and just stuff like that. So it's a wise idea to contact her, especially if you're stuck. You can also obviously view the map as I see it, and you just basically have to work out where to go. Like for example this, I need to find the switch, but this is pretty much one of the biggest problems with the game, as you might be able to see now. The room is pitch black, even with the game's in-game brightness turned right the way up. This room is pitch black, and I've got to find a switch hiding somewhere in here. So the best thing that I've been able to come up with is using this to flash against the wall so that you know when you're standing next to it type thing, using your taser, because it'll do a bit of a flash. And I'm mentioning that because it is a bit of a flaw in the game, because there are sections where you'll just be running head foot, whatever you want to say, like running like a madman into a dark room, and the next thing you know you fell down a hole and you've died. So it does have a few flaws to it, it does have a few cheat points to it, but even so it still is actually a really good game. And even in this day, especially if you like the other Syphon filters, the newer ones on the PSP that were ported to the PS2, I definitely think you're going to enjoy this, because I loved those ones. Dark Mirror, I think it was, in Logan's Shadow or something, and I'm liking these ones just as much, even though they are a bit more basic. So there we go then, that's been the review. I hope you've enjoyed it, or at least found it helpful. You might have noticed I didn't score the game. Well, that's because it's a matter of personal opinion, and yours may very well differ from my own. I'm just here to show you a bit about the game. If you like it or not, well, that's up to you. If you don't like it, or you do like it, feel free to comment. Also, if I haven't answered any of your questions that you may have had, I might have forgot something, or it might just be something obscure. Again, feel free to comment, ask, always willing to help out. Otherwise, if you don't like commenting on YouTube, head over to www.vc-forums.com, where you can chat with me and a bunch of other lads who love the VC, the WiiWare, and hell, even a lot of other systems. We cater to pretty much everything. You can just go there, have a chat about a game, ask about some games, etc. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.